What's up guys, it's the Kamalena Dragon, and I'm back here to do part 2 of the overview of the sample set in Road to Wilderness. So I'm pretty excited. Today we're going to be going over the commons and uncommons. So let me go to the page where we will start our wonderful journey. These cards won't be in any particular order. Yeah. So we're starting off with this beautiful aura potion. Looks like it's watercolor done by none other than, I believe, Victor Larson. Here's the text as well. Target aura is no longer fatigued. It's really good. Not sure when we will be getting this card. Very possible it could be in Wilderness. I'm not 100%. Again, like I said, none of these are in order by typing or anything. Next up is a classic. We got the Bat Squatch. Very lovely art by Sigart. Definitely love that watercolory look. With like a castle-ish behind them. We're going to go down to the text. Bat Squatch cannot be in the same spellbook as Mothman. You must be drinking a beverage to play Bat Squatch. Not sure why that is, but possibly it is because something behind the lore. Next up, we have Bildad. Don't believe I've seen this in any set thus far. The aerial dive done by Shaban. Very pretty. Next up is one of my favorite artworks done by Poncho, which is the Black Cat. Let me just tell you, the sample Black Cat is stunning compared to the other ones. Well, I don't know. I think they're all very stunning. There's the text as well. Next up is Boohag. I'm sure we have this actually in Krypton Nation, I think. I could be heavily wrong, I don't remember. But Boohag by Victor Larson. Some bloody and creepy, brilliant artwork. There's the text at the bottom as well. I hope you guys are enjoying these as much as I am. Sorry. Next up, Book Shadows. Very popular. Got a little Ozark in there as well. 5 per spell book. There's the text as well. Abracadabra. Next, we're moving on to a classic, Broom. Cryptogram Flight to Target Beasty by Shaban. Is this by Shaban? I don't remember that being by Shaban. It's very possible that was done by Poncho. Again, could be wrong. Just because a lot of stuff on here, I think, was misnamed. I think there was cards of artwork that was done by different people. If that makes sense. Like they accidentally misnamed. You got the Bunny Man. Very snazzy. Shout out to Mirage. My buddy. Bunny Man. And we got the text down there. Take another look at that beauty. Pretty snazzy. Done by none other than Poncho. Next up is a favorite of mine by Jojo. We got the Cactus Cat. Such a beautiful and vibrant art. There's the text as well. Go. We'll be moving on to the next page. Next up is by Poncho. Never knew who this was by until now. Twin Meteor. Pretty snazzy. Pretty cool. That's done by Poncho. And the reason why I said we never knew who it was done by, because this is in Nightfall. At the bottom, it says Z placeholder. So that's why a lot of people value this card. Pretty snazzy. Was a hollow inside of Nightfall. Another card that was inside of Nightfall was this beauty. Dual Permafrost. Was a hollow and a rare. So I believe in this set though, and Nightfall, it was named something else, and you couldn't do two. You couldn't fatigue it to get 2 auras, if I am correct. Could be wrong. Next up, we got the Exorcist's Nail. Pretty cool. I'm surprised this was not inside of Nightfall, actually. Pretty cool looking. By Victor Larson. Yeah, very surprised this was not inside of Nightfall, since it focused heavily on dark and light beasties. Very cool. Next up is Fire Trap by Shaban. I don't even remember if this was printed. It could have been, guys. I'm just running a blank. But Fire Trap. Very pretty. There's the text by Shaban. Next up is a very soft card, or it was, back when MetaZoo was first hitting it up. We got Fireball. Very lovely art. I believe another one by Shaban. Target has dealt 25 damage and is burned. Trying to get that art in focus. Go. Next up is a very classic card, especially for those who collected Kickstarter. He had no common, or I believe he was an uncommon version of him, and was only printed as a reverse. We have the Tripadero. An ugly looking guy, but a classic. There's the text at the bottom. Next up, we have another one by the wonderful Jojo, the Funeral Mountain Terror Shot. Very lovely art. Looks like he's kind of in the Grand Canyon. Let's see his no, the locations are not on here. At least not on this guy. There's the text as well. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as me. I love looking at the art on these cards, especially in that lovely and gorgeous black border. Next up is another one by Jojo, the Gigi Bird. Another one of my favorites by her. Such a classic. Remember, you gotta say Gigi. Very cool. GG's, that's cold. Okay. There's the text. Oh, look at that gorgeous art. The next card is done by none other than Kelsey Giacchino. Kelsey Giacchino. Not sure how to pronounce it. I apologize. We got the giant salamander. Very pretty art. Here's the text. Go back to the art as well. Pretty snazzy. We'll be moving on to the next page. First off, we got Health Potion. Go. It says it's by Shaban. There's the text. I'm not sure if this was, I don't remember if this was by Shaban or not. But again, could be wrong. Next up is Ice Storm by Jojo. Which is kind of weird. This art kind of reminds me more of like Pepper's art style. Again, I could be wrong. Very pretty. Love the colors on that. Jojo and Pepper's art kind of resembles each other in my opinion a little bit. Very nice. Next we got the Jackalope. I'm wondering if this guy will be in Wilderness because I don't believe he was in Cryptid Nation or Nightfall. There's the text. There's the art. Next up is a cult classic that a lot of people think will be in Wilderness by Victor Larson. It is none other than Johnny Appleseed. The colors on this are quite bright. Bring down my shutter. Very beautiful art. There is the text. Nice. Next up we have Kentucky Hellhound, another one by Jojo. Very beautiful art. Love the colors on that. And here's the text at the bottom. There you go. Next up, Lightning Bolt by Poncho. Very snazzy. Definitely love when he does like lightning with stuff. He does it very well. He actually showed a lot of people how he actually does this. It's very cool. Here's the text. There you go, guys. Next up is another classic by Kelsey inside of Cryptid Nation. We got the Matlocks. Beasty Giant. I believe the story about this guy was that he was a... How do you say that? Cannibal? Yeah. And there's the art. Or there's the text, sorry. Yeah, see it says cannibalism down there. Very dark. Next up, there's a card from one of the theme decks, the Minnesota Iceman. Beauty by Victor Larson. Here's the text down below. Very good. We are moving on to a card by Pepper DeLuca. A card we have not seen yet. Nain Rouge, or Rogue. Nain Rogue. Really like this one. There's the text too at the bottom. Looks pretty good too. Go. Next up is a card that was in Nightfall by Victor Larson. Or no, by Poncho. By Poncho. Or no, maybe it was by Vic. I think it was by Victor. Yeah. We got the Napa Rebobs. Beasty Sasquatch. Definitely love it. We got the text at the bottom. There we go. If you guys are enjoying this video, I'm not going to tell you to leave a like. You can do whatever you want. I'm just curious actually in the comments, what is your favorite common or uncommon from the sample set? Here's another awesome one, Ozark Collar, that we have not gotten yet. I'm hoping this will be in Wilderness since Victor is done, and they said the art after Wilderness will be his last, so hoping they'll add this guy in. Ozark Collar. Would love everyone to own one of these. Howling Bite for $25. Next up is another card we have not seen by Jojo, in a set at least. We have the Popelick Monster. My friend Mirage loves this guy. He puts this guy with Bunnyman. He got an art by Jojo with him and Bunnyman, so that was pretty snazzy. Pretty cool. It's got an axe too. There's the text at the bottom. Pretty cool. Another card that was inside the decks was Pukwudgie, or Pukwudgie. Love this art by Victor. Really beautiful. Such a classic. And here is the text. Redemption Barrage. Next up is a card known as Razor Leaf. I have a friend who likes these. He enjoys them quite much. So, if you guys have an extra Kickstarter one, let him know. Well, let me know, and then I'll let him know. I was gonna give him one, but it turns out I did not have one, so that's quite unfortunate. There's the text. Go. Next up is by far my favorite Beastie ever done by Jojo. I love all the other Beasties done by Jojo too. I just love this guy. We got the River Dinos. Just how can you not love this guy? He's so cute. Lovely artwork. There's the text at the bottom. Pretty cool. Next up is a card we have not seen yet. They'll most likely be in Wilderness, but it has the same text, or pretty close, to Gumbaroo, as pointed out by someone in the community. So here it is. Got Rubberado, a classic by Jojo. Such a cute guy. A lot of people love the samples with cards that haven't shown up in sets yet. Just pretty understanding. It's cool to own a Beastie before they've even come out, or maybe they'll never even come out. And here's the text at the bottom. There we go. Next up is a classic by Victor Larson. I say classic all the time, but this is shouting out to one of my closest and dearest friends here at MetaZoo that I met when I first started, Monk. Such an awesome dude. Sewer Alligator. He's working hard, making the game playable as well. Love the dude. He loves this guy. One of the most positive and amazing and influential people at MetaZoo. I highly recommend talking to him sometime. He's an awesome dude. There's the text. There we go. Next up, we have another card that has the placeholder in the bottom. We have Shock Aura. Very cool. If you don't know who that is the Flatwoods Monster. Poncho loves that guy. This is also done by Poncho, so. Flatwoods is one of his favorite Beasties, he has said. Very cool. Here's the text. Nice. Moving on to the next page. We're getting very close to the end, guys. We got the Charmander. That was only inside, I believe, the theme deck of, I don't know, fire theme deck. I don't remember the name. We got the Charmander. By Kelsey. Jackalope. Definitely one of the coolest artworks I've ever seen. Go, and here's the text. Really cool looking. Next up, we are moving to a classic meme, and a lot of people's favorites. the Squonk, done by none other than Jojo. How can you not love him? He's so cute, and he's crying a lot. There is text. There's the card. Next up, we have Thorned Whip, which is Encrypted Nation, I believe. And there's the text by Pepper. And last up for the Beasties, probably one of my favorites ever done by Victor, is the White Thing. Yeah, check out that thing. Beastie Sasquatch. Very cool looking. Very cute as well. And then here is the text at the bottom. Now that we're done with the Beasties, it is time to move on to a lot of people's favorite stuff. We're moving on to the Auras, all illustrated by Victor Larson. And if you guys did not know, these sample Auras, starting with Cosmic, didn't have any text at all. So when I first opened my sample pack, I was like, no idea what this card is. Kind of hard to show off the art. Maybe if I focus it farther out. Yeah. This is Cosmic Aura. You got one in every sample pack. At least the ones that I opened. And yeah, they have no text at all, so I had no idea what they were. All I know is that they're beautiful. Just full art gloriness. Next up, we got a lot of people's favorite, which is Dark. The Dark Aura. Or, yeah, it is the Dark Aura. We got the Dark Aura. Really have no idea how to display this since it's in a sleeve. All the scratches you're picking up, I promise, are on the sleeve. I think farther out would be cooler. There we go, the Dark Aura. Next up, we got the Interstellar Earth Aura. The reason why I say Interstellar is because it looks like it could go either way, honestly. So let's see if I can get this in focus. There we go. Very snazzy. Next up, we have the Flame Aura. Just seeing these guys as samples brings me back. These were beautiful. Not all these are in like perfect. I mean, most of them are in pretty good condition, to be honest, but there we go. Next up is the Forest Aura, which was the first aura I ever pulled from my sample pack. Pretty beautiful. Next up, we have the Frost Aura. Very cool. Then we move on to the Light Aura. And then the lightning aura. Electric aura, whatever you guys want to call it. We'll move on to someone's favorite. Some people's favorites. The spirit aura. Pretty menacing looking. Kinda looks like blood. I'm sure that was done on purpose. Then finally, last but not least, I believe one of the metas right now, the water aura. By meta I mean like the decks. Really good. Really cool. Alright guys, that is the end of the sample part 2 overview. And yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Next I'm gonna be, people like these videos, I'm gonna continue on and we're gonna do the Cryptonation set. Just do first edition. And then we'll move on to Nightfall First Edition. And then we'll lead up to Wilderness. Alright guys, this is the Cumberland Dragon. And have a wonderful day guys. Peace out.